Hello, Lipscomb Academy community. This is the second video in a series that we're doing about the iPad initiative that it's called iNow. Hopefully, since you're accessing or listening to this video, you have been able to get on the web page, go to iNow, and then you see a video one, you see a letter from me with information, you see iPad specifications and requirements, and then some informational videos there for you. The first video that I did talked about how the iPads will be part of our instructional process that we really started several years ago, and we're really excited about this and excited about the possibilities for our students. This video is going to talk just a little bit about why the iPad and some iPad security information. First of all, why the iPad? And I've not really seen too many questions along this line, but why the iPad? Well, first of all, the iPad is easy to use. It is very teacher friendly. It is student friendly, and to be honest with you, it's easy to maintain. It's easy to troubleshoot what the problems are when you have problems with that, and we learned a lot about that when we gave iPads to teachers last summer and said, here, take this, go home, see what you can do, and how that will enhance what you do in the classroom. And we've been so pleased with that. We also believe that it offers many opportunities for fun instructional lessons and offers an unlimited number of free apps that have been very educationally friendly to all levels of our school. And we see that as being a huge benefit. We looked at several different devices from laptops to Chromebooks and the iPad, and at the end of the day, we thought that the iPad was the best choice for us. Many meetings went into, and I mean hours and hours of meetings to just establish, number one, what we wanted to do, and if we wanted to do something, and number two, how we would do that. Our educational technologist experience is vast. Between Phil Sanders and Mariah Farmer, they have years and years of experience and know-how. To be honest, they have not just the technology piece, but for instance, Mariah has her master's in educational technology. So not only does she understand the ins and outs of technology, but also comes to making these decisions from an educator's point of view, which we think is priceless for us, because she understands teaching and classroom management and instructional formats. And so we think that is huge. Meetings that took place over the course of a year and a half led to this decision. We did not take this decision lightly, and I want to really punctuate that with you in this video, is that this decision did not come about from one short meeting or my enthusiasm or my directive or anything like that. This decision was made with a committee that a parent is on, by the way, and with the help of our leadership committee and our the rest of our administration. It is something that we know is one of the biggest initiatives that we have had here in a long time. Not just because we're asking you as parents to spend, quite a bit of money, but also because it's just a shift in some of the things that we're doing. The most noticeable shift, I guess, even though we've been making this shift in teaching for the last several years. We believe not only is it a big change, but it's going to require some time and to be honest, some real learning for all of us to get through this part of this initiative. That does not intimidate me as leader of this school. We are going to implement things that do not work. We are going to implement guidelines within this initiative that will not work. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is doing nothing. I am not the kind of leader who thinks it's okay to sit back and just continue to tweak little things and make it all right. We are one of the last faith-based independent schools to go one-to-one. And we wouldn't have done it now if we didn't think we were ready. We wouldn't do it just for that reason. But I say that to say we are all headed into this technology world, and having our students be not just ready for that, um, but also enhanced by that is where we are. Difficult decision, yes. Necessary decision, absolutely. But did we make it off the cuff? No, we did not. Does it change or alter the mission of who we are as a school? No, it does not. Um, Last week, several of us went to the Tennessee Association of Independent Schools Technology Conference that was held here in town last week. And we sat through seminars on ebooks, safety, different ways to use different apps, and everything else. Teacher culture, professional development, you name it. And what I came away with was we are right there in the mix with everybody else. Some schools have not yet adopted what they're going to use yet in the next year or two, but we are all in this together. Everybody has the same questions. How are we going to get these textbooks? When are the companies going to be a little bit more eager to learn with us? How do we write our own textbooks? What's our management system going to look like? We're all doing this. And it's not one of those cases where let's wait till we have it all right and then we'll do it. Because with technology, and everybody that's watching this probably knows this, so it goes without saying, but I guess I'll say it anyway. Technology changes so quickly that there's not going to be a time where we arrive and now it'll be safely time to pick up a device and use it. And then you can do something and do it that way for 5 years. It doesn't work like that. So are we taking a leap of faith? I think most things that we do in middle school are probably taking a leap of faith. But do we feel good about this? We absolutely do. We are working on our guidelines right now. We are going to have a rough draft of our guidelines ready by May 15th so that we will tweak those a little bit over the summer, then get those to you, and you will understand the guidelines for each level of middle school and what our students will be doing and expected to do and use appropriately with their new device. That we will have definite expectations for them, and we don't shy away from that. And sometimes we'll expect too much, sometimes we'll expect too little, and we'll tweak those along the way. But we are very comfortable doing it that way. We know that safety is a concern of yours, and I want to talk about that for just a minute. First of all, we have absolutely no desire to have your Apple ID. We don't want it. We don't want to be responsible for it. If you give it to your child, that is your business. But what we'll be doing is giving you, before August, we will be giving you a few apps that we want downloaded before they come to school. And we would expect that you would do that with them at home, and then they would arrive at school with a couple of different apps that's relative to their grade level. Then any free apps after that, since free apps still ask for your Apple ID, teachers will give parents through our RenWeb emails notice that these apps are due at a certain times. And again, these are free apps. Those apps will need to be downloaded, but they can be downloaded with you at home, supervising your child with your Apple ID and your password. Again, we don't want it. If we decide to change our mind for some reason, we will definitely educate you about that as well. We just feel like this is something that we want parents to do with their children at home. Teachers are excited about some of the apps that they want to use with their students. And again, at the conference last week, we even got another list of some incredible opportunities for our children. We think that there are a lot of different things that we can use with them. Going back to safety for a minute, let me just say that we already have safety issues at school. We have a great filtering device, though, and while nothing is 100% effective, we still have a very good device here for filtering. We also have expectations for our students. Does that mean they will not try to download a game? No, doesn't mean that at all. They do that now. Does it mean that they won't try to get on a site that they're not supposed to get on? No, because they tried to do that now. With smartphones and the devices that they're already bringing to school, we already have those issues. We see that as part of our classroom management plan. And to be honest, teachers are usually walking the rooms anyway, not sitting behind a desk in the front of the room, oblivious to what's going on the student desk. It doesn't mean there won't be problems. It does mean there will be consequences, but we fully expect to meet those challenges with there's sort of nothing without risk these days, so we're going to meet that challenge. And again, it's not anything that other schools are not dealing with. This is our time to adopt this and deal with it, but we fully expect that we'll be able to do that. And we're very excited about doing that. Teachers are very much about the security and safety of our students. We talk about it on an ongoing basis around here. So this is, while it's nothing new, we expect that there'll be hurdles, and we will go through those hurdles. Something very exciting to tell you about, or at least I'm excited about it. Mr. Sanders and Ms. Farmer will do several YouTube videos for you on just some of the things that you need to know about the iPad and things that they just feel like parents need to be aware of. And that will be probably rolled out maybe the end of May, 1st of June, and there'll be several that'll come along for you. So I'm excited for you to have the same experience with Mr. Sanders and Ms. Farmer that we do here at school, because they are just a wealth of information and expertise for us. We are also in the process of getting our professional development together for summer, and we will be starting actually exam week. Teachers will go through a series of mandatory workshops, and then they will take several classes throughout the summer to further enhance what they've already begun to build this year. We're very thrilled about being able to do that. So I just want to say that safety and security are very important to us, and we want there to be a good learning environment here, just as we've always wanted it to be. I do ask you to, I guess I really am asking you to trust us. Does it meet your expectations? I hope so. I hope that you know that what we're trying to do with our students comes from what we not only feel is best for them here in our heart, but also from our own expertise. So I hope you've learned something through this video, and there'll probably be another one in the next couple of weeks, at least before school's out, to talk to you a little bit more about where we are with our initiative. Thank you so much.